got? What do we got? So, Jesse, this is for you, bud. You were talking about how you enjoyed Western STEM tradition. And I was like, well, I've never done a Windust before. And those seem pretty darn neat and cool. I also had this thing of Obsidian. I got a bunch of block Obsidian from a nap-in that I went to. And I gave this a whack. And it turns out it's interesting. It's very interesting. And it's very, very smooth. This is making all the safety people real anxious. They're like, oh my God, you're gonna cut your fingers off by doing that. But look at this. That's weird. I'm thinking maybe I can make a Windust out of this piece, because I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I'm going to try to maximize it. I'm going to see if I can get a nice normal size spall off of here, taking it down off of this thing. But I'm going to save that for later. I've been doing some Obsidian work as of late. A lot of Obsidian work as of late, actually. I'm going to move some stuff around. But yeah. I was telling myself, look at that fly. I think I got him. I stunned him. I did stun him. 1 second. Killed him. There we go. That's one less biting fly to worry about. Also, I got cut already. That was not from me rubbing all over the Obsidian. You saw that. I only used the tips of my fingers. What do we got? Ooh. I like how this looks. This looks fun. This is like aqua camo. That's nice. I like to wrap my fingers. Why don't I just use 2 gloves? I don't know. It feels just a little bit nicer to do it this way, because I get more feedback in my fingers when I do my baton strikes. And I like that. So I wrap my hand and my finger, because my finger likes to put flakes into my finger when I'm pressure flaking. And then sometimes, since I occasionally hit my leg and I have obsidian dust on my leg, I'll get obsidian in my palm. And I tell you what, I do not like that. No, no, no. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to try out this obsidian. I've been saving it, Jesse, just for this. That was like, ooh, that'd make for a real nice Windust point. Like some good material. It may not be a monster point, but seems to work pretty darn good. See, like all that just threw stuff all over my legs. Also, I did do a bit of reorganizing with my, I should have checked that flake to see if there was translucency. I'm like 90% sure that there isn't. I did a little bit of work reorganizing my workspace. So it is a little bit different in here. I'm still trying to get used to it. I convinced myself that I needed to do it, and then I did it, and I was like, oh well, it's just how it is, but oh well, it'll be fine. I feel like it might be a little bit of a challenge to thin this piece down, but I am not discouraged. They're kind of Scots Bluffy looking. Honestly, going off of the book, which I have over there, just out of frame. It is the Overstreet Guide for arrowheads. Great book. If you like artifacts, it's just full of eye candy. So many beautiful points. And prices. I wish they were in color and had side views, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Oofda, that was a bad one. What am I doing? See, I'm messing up early. This is good. This is real good. Mess up early, so you have time to fix it, right? Even though that's a bit of a doozy. Oh, is this staying in focus? Like I said, I reorganized stuff just a little bit. So, if things are a smidge wonky, do let me know. So I want to focus on doing this point justice. I've done some obsidian here as of late. I've been really enjoying these cobbles, like the cobble that I broke this out of. I've been really enjoying those. It's just kind of nice. It's just like the perfect size. A lot of the cobbles aren't too big. You can split them open. It's satisfying to break them down. I like them. I like them a lot. Ooh. Look at that. Beautiful. Let me see here. That is entirely opaque. There is not a single shred of light that gets through there. Fascinating. And I don't, there's really like no specific type that this obsidian is. It's just kind of some obsidian that I picked up at the nap-in. The guy had a bucket, 5-gallon bucket full of it. He was like $40. I was like, okay. Snatch that thing up so quick, I tell you what. I did do a very slight warm-up as well. I'm hoping that helps me out. I'm thinking it will. I might... look at that size, the size of that again. I'm trying to figure out what else I want to make out of this stuff, because it's very pretty. And I would not be opposed to making something for my own personal collection out of it. Oh, I could have put a lot more beans behind that hit. That was a chintzy hit. Yeah, look at that stuff. Isn't that interesting? Look what I did. Yuckus. That's gross. That is nasty, whatever I did. Good gracious. Gotta. I actually did that on purpose so that I could give myself something to do so that this wouldn't be too easy. Right? Right? Yeah, you guys believe me, don't you? Yeah. You guys get it. Yeah, I'm quite enthused. And like I said, this is a video for you, Jesse. I take point requests, and I run out of ideas. It's like, well, I can make what I want, but if I make what I want, I don't like doing it on video because I want to make it really, really nice because it'll be for my collection. So it's like, come on, tell me what you guys want. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna have to shoot over the top to get to all that because I just bunged myself pretty darn good there. And I don't want to make her too narrow. I don't like how this camera is. Something's up. I feel like it's not focusing super duper well. Like anytime I glance at it, there's like just something going on. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. Let me see here. What do we have to work with to take care of that? I could try to do that guy right there. That's a stout one. Shot across it. I wish I could have kept that flake because I could have shown you. But we just shot across. Took care of a good bit of that. Still a bit lumpy. But hey. Can't be too upset. That was a beautiful long blade. Wow, look at that. Sorry, that one just, I was enamored with that. Look at that. Wow. The sound of it. You hear that? That's fun. Whee. I didn't break. I just threw that on the concrete and it didn't break. Oh yeah, I suffered an extreme cataclysm here not too long ago. I want to make sure that this is well ground down. 1 second. There. Yeah, I suffered an extreme cataclysm here as late. I was working out here, as I do usually, and I have a tote of arrowheads that I have complete that I keep out here. Well, I reached over to grab something and I knocked that onto the wonderful, hard, unforgiving garage concrete floor. Yeah, I tell you what, you can talk about strong emotions. I clenched my jaw so hard I saw stars. That was a doozy, boys. That was whoop. That was a doozy. Like, it was, I was like, oh my goodness, I did not just do that. That was nice. That was very, very nice. Look at that. Shot all the way across there, ate off some top of that, and took care of a good bit of that. There's only that guy that's left, and honestly, we can always sneak up on him from this side now too, now that we've kind of got those big, this stuff works like very, very well. Like, I do not have to use very much force at all. I've been doing a lot of obsidian work, like I was saying. It's been kind of nice. It's been very nice, actually. Like, don't get me wrong, I like rock. Rock's great. Rock's wonderful. But sometimes you just kind of want to, it's like I just kind of want to sit here and just have something that's cooperative and predictable and pretty. Obsidian is your material if that's you. And I've just kind of been in that, hold on a minute. Just kind of been in that mindset here as of late. It's interesting, it's got like black swirl to it too. I gotta be really careful. So like this little itty bitty thing right here, this edge right there, that will cut the snot out of you. And it's those types of things that get you. It's like, you know that the 90 degrees of those are really, really sharp, but things like that, which are really, they just kind of blend into the body of the point. Those ones will really, really get you, because you're like, oh wow, this is so smooth and awesome and black and it's just beautiful, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm bleeding. Oh no. So you never want that. But yeah, I don't know, since Jesse seems to be the only one throwing out point requests, I'll probably do more Western stem points. I did a hasket here recently. I really want to show that off in the next showcase. So the crazy thing, bringing me back to the cataclysm where all my points got spilled onto the hard concrete floor, I busted up some real nice Knife River points. I tell you what, I was, those stung a lot, like a lot. And I had made a very nice hasket point out of some Keokuk for my own collection. And it chattered across the floor and slid like 7 feet. Fell from about 4 feet straight up onto concrete. Just did a real big like ding ding, and it like clattered across the floor. And my heart stopped and my pants became full of feces. And it was fine. It was perfectly fine. Not a single scuff on the edge, not a crack, not a chip, not a tip, nothing. It was absolutely fine. It was untouched. I couldn't believe my eyes. So you want to talk about design resilience and strength? Yeah, hasket points, I guess when made right, not to say that I made it right, but I'm assuming I made it right if it survived that fall without any issue. Really want to take care of them. Let's see. I really don't want to have to shoot another long flake because it's right through the middle, but I'm thinking I might have to. This scares me just a little bit. And that one didn't go nearly as far as I needed it to. In fact, it didn't go very far at all. Here. We'll readjust. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's focus on it later. But yeah, I want to record a point showcase with that one ASAP so that I can get it out of here I want to evacuate it, because I don't know. I feel like it's something wants it gone because it wasn't sacrificed or something. I don't know. I got no idea. I just do not want it down here. How are we going to take care of that? Can I swing that? What are we doing? That's a doozy. That's a doozy of a flake, and I don't like doing that in the middle. It was just short. It went uphill, but it was just short. Dang it. I tried. What is with this? It's like lumpy. And this Obsidian isn't even that hard. I usually don't run into issues like that where I have a lumpy indirect rod. Yeah, weird. Whatever. Darn. Oh well. Let's smack it on the base now that we've thinned the middle out just a little bit. Come on. There we go. Yeah, dang it. I really kind of wish I wouldn't have done that, but because we'd be cruising golden right now. It really would be, and I don't know if I can shoot a flake up into that because it's kind of crooked, or it's got I can see where it dives in there a bit. How much width do we got? Let me check. I might have enough width just to walk right up to it and punch it out of there. Not with like a punch or anything. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Again, I reorganized things just a little bit, so they're a bit different than what I'm used to. And I want to nap while comfortable. Okay, we're walked up to it. What do we got? I really don't want to take this flake, but it's kind of looking... Yeah, it took it. Can we do it again, maybe? Ooh, that felt weird. And it did weird stuff, but we have a little bit of a step there. But thankfully, the magical thing about Obsidian is that it's nice and cooperative. So we can work with that. And hopefully not leave an island, kind of like I'm putting in right now. It's no bueno, we don't want that. Shot for it. Did I get most of it? Oh, there's some of it left. That stinker. Look at how interesting that flake is. See how weird it went out there? We knocked some of it off. Honestly, kind of most of it. There's just that little thing that's right there. And I think I can get him from right there. Take him up into there. If the flake was strong enough. Dang thing. There we go. Cool. Okay. We're getting quite thin already. Not gonna lie, not a fan of that. That means the sweat will start, and it's already hot. We're at 94. It's a little warm. I want to work on this tip a bit. This tip's a bit wonky. We're going to start working it down into shape now. Also thought about doing a Linda Cooley. The name was fun. I was like, that's fun. I like the funny name thing. Should do the funny name thing sometime. I will fully admit to the Windust name is kind of cool to me too. Sounds mystical, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. See here, let's see what we got. Let's see what we're working with. Take care of a little bit of stuff over here. Keep working on that tip. I see that big thick spot right in there. I'm kind of saving him. I want to make sure I have all my how does that saying go? Eggs in my basket or something? I don't know. I just want to make sure that before I really thin out the whole thing, I'd kind of like to leave just a little bit of a strong section. We do have a little bit of weirdness up in here where we had that really deep flake that went through. So I'm going to take care of that as well. And it's doing most of it, thankfully. Oh, I don't like that. It's not. Alright. I kind of like to err on the side of caution and do super steep angles. So that way I'm not trying to take off too much. Little weird little thing right there. Oh, well, okay, never mind. It's not a problem. It's gone. Oh, doo-dum-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see. What about you? Nice. Whoop, sorry. Bumping you guys. I forget, does Western STEM tradition come before or after Cody Complex? I think it's before. I think. Somebody correct me if I am incorrect. Could still narrow this down just a little bit too. Trying to see what would work best for that, which side, if there's a side. Hold on, I should take care of this now. Okay. I'm gonna be narrowing stuff down. Really? Did you try to dive on me? You did, you stinker. You little rascal. Sometimes I feel like I thin too much too quickly. Like, I don't know, sometimes this shaping phase feels riskier than it needs to be, you know? You got some lumpiness. That one bold flake gave us a bit of weirdness right in there. This big old scoop, this dish. here. What else do we got? What else are we working with here? Slight. Moving this in there. I could, Ooh, hold on. What's that doing? Is that being weird? It's being weird. I do not like it when it's weird. Don't like this. Steep angle. Steep angle and pinch the crap out of the point. That's helped me a lot. Because I used to just completely never ever ever do those basal indirect strikes. I'd refuse. I'd be like, nope. We will pressure flake it or find another way. We will not be doing anything of that sort. And then as time went on, I got a little bit better at it, and I began to understand why and what I could do to try and, alleviate some of those things. It was just experience. It's one of those things where it's like, you can read about it a bunch, but really, in the end, you just kind of got to do it enough, Still, it's a little itty bitty teeny tiny bit crumply. Bring that tip in. Nice. I needed that. I'm going to be a little gentle. I really want to. There's just that nub. Come on. I don't want that on there. I should pressure flake it, but there, yeah, that just the same thing. I need to be abraded more. I'm gonna rotate that rod just a little bit. Make sure I'm getting good copper to obsidian contact. That was a sick flake flick. It probably wasn't even in focus. You! Don't do that. And, I'm watching this a little bit. All the work I'm doing on the tip, I want to make sure there's no weird proportionness that slowly creeps up on me, because sometimes I'll, I don't know, things will just get kind of weird, so I'm not paying attention. Dang, that is getting, see, like in there, that's just kind of odd. No, I could have done better than that. Yeah, like that. There's one more I want to take in there. Right there. I want to clean all that junk up. I didn't go all the way. I should have choked up on that platform just a bit more. It's also very weak in there. Let me see. Nah. No. Ooh, boy, I don't like that. I think I over braided it. There we go. It does get a little bit crunchy. Just a little bit. There is that little tiny step up there. That stinker. It knows. I don't want to. I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, shaky. I don't want to get myself in no situation. And I need to do some trimming, which is just kind of easier sometimes with the pressure flakers. At least for me anyways. I'm just trying to bring some of my center lines around to where they need to be. There's a couple flakes that I could potentially see myself taking, maybe. I don't know how all this goes. Did that go? No, it didn't. Ooh, ay. Jeepers creepers, boys. 1 second. An incredible pop out that was. Truly it was. But what we are seeing right now is a concept that exists in the universe that I would like to call this thing called karma. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie poopsie, I would say. That's a good one. That's a real good one. That's a real good one. Dang. But I'm not going to be discouraged. Just give me like one moment to dress myself just a little bit more, and we're going to be right back to it. Okay, so now the wrinkle about that is that pressure flaking with that is going to be a bit awkward. Where's my glove? So that could very well be a bit of a hindrance. Was it deserved on my part? Maybe. Look, I pulled the glove with my tooth. Look at it, give me like a fat finger. What the heck? That's weird. Yeah, oopsie daisy. Welcome to napping, ladies and gentlemen. Do I need to put a blood warning in the beginning of this video? I don't know. Y'all are nappers. You've seen blood before. You've probably seen a way worse cut than that. But, oopsie. It was a fantastic pop out, though. Where is it? I forget which side it was on. Darn it. I wish I could ID'd it. But how did that even happen? That's crazy. I'm going to have to watch that video back. But that's not going to slow me down none. That is the name of the game sometimes. If anything, I guarantee you my muscle memory is going to make it so that I do not do that again. Because I don't exactly, like I said, I'm going to have to watch the video. Because I don't exactly know how that happened. That was crazy. That's the first time I've gotten like a major, that's not really major. I mean, it bled a lot. So I guess that's kind of major, but not, you know, it's not like I'm dying over here. Here's my thumb. Oh, I'm just realizing this is the thumb that I use to open my phone. I'm more upset about that, honestly, because now it's going to be super duper inconvenient to have to get on my phone, and, like, unlock everything. Dumb. I need to make sure that my girlfriend does not see this video, or else I will get chewed out. Do not tell her, boys. Do not tell her, please. Under no circumstances is she allowed to find out about that. I won't even bring it up to her. I'm gonna get scolded. You have 2 gloves. They come in a set. Wear them. I don't like it. I don't get the good feedback. I like feeling it. I don't like feeling this, but I like feeling it. let's, oh, like I said, that's going to put a little bit of a wrinkle on us, because that's going to restrict me mostly to indirect. I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to do something when it comes to like doing the base, but dang. It's a mild hindrance. We'll see here. I gotta get back in my flow. Actually, you know what? No, I'll be alright. I was gonna say maybe. I abraded that way too much. That's why I'm going so steep. If I really tried to go into that really thick platform right there in the middle, chances are, I keep missing. Chances are it wouldn't be very good. I'm really trying to be careful, because that is such an over abraded platform. But it kind of needs to go. There she went. Okay, sorry, I had to get my grip right. That's what I was thinking when I was like, should I? I was like, do I need to re-warm up after that? Maybe. Ooh, don't like that. That's kind of ugly. But ain't that exciting? Ain't that exciting for a video? Ain't that some good content right there? Talk about craziness. I have like a really large median ridge kind of in the middle. You can really see it right there. I'm not an extreme fan of that. I'd kind of like for that to go away, but I don't know, we'll see. That does kind of involve bringing things up a bit. But then again, it's all sort of scooped out. Like maybe in a couple of those spots I'll be able to get it. Let's see here. How much want? Hold on a second. You're getting some extra stuff here. I gotta reorient my brain here for a second. This is bonus content. Ignore this. Gotta adjust my block. I wasn't anticipating that, so I just kind of had to patch myself up, of course. But lost the diamond file. That's okay, I got a bunch of them. This is so chaotic. I was just like, I want to make a Windust point. Oh my gosh. I cut the snot out of my thumb. And now I'm here doing a bit of re-warm up. I think I'll be okay here after this, though. I don't plan on doing a lot of this. Just kind of smacking a piece that I don't care about too much a bunch of times. Okay. Where are we at? That took care of a bunch of it. That did not take care of a bunch of it. That did the opposite of what I wanted, and it put in a step. Darn it. Yeah, darn it. I should have known that it was going to do that, too. I was going right into a scoop where it had nowhere to go. You can see it. You can see the inwardness of that, which I don't think any of that, what I just did, was in focus. If this is your first video on this channel, do know that it's not usually this insane and bloody. I tend to do pretty okay most of the time. That was an accident. And that's it's not a good one too. I gotta go down, bring that up a little bit. We're still getting there though, so, you know, cool your jets. We're good. We're good. We're good, boys. We're good. Don't worry about it. We gotta think up an excuse for what happened to my thumb. Maybe there was this squirrel. Yeah. Yeah. They're always up to no good. Everybody talks about like the birds being government drones. Nobody talks about the squirrels. I tell you what. Let's start that conversation. Them buggers are devious. I'm thinking here. I don't want to do a whole lot more on this side, and I'm still a bit meh about the center. I just don't want to keep driving long flakes, especially for a video. If this was just on my own time, I'd be, see, and then I can't see it. It's like, it's so weird, because like I bring it up, right, to see it, but then if I do that, you guys can't see it. And then if I do this, my nose is actually touching the phone right now as I'm doing this. This is wildly uncomfortable, but it gives you a good view of what I'm seeing. So it's like, I don't know, is it worth it? Maybe. Good for the content, I guess. I don't know, I don't plan on doing too much more indirect. We're gonna, well, I don't really have a choice now, do I? How are we doing shape-wise? Let me look at the book. Not bad. We could really, I'm gonna, let's see here. This is the type of pressure flaking that I'll kind of do with these things. I just wanna kind of trim this base up a bit, get it under wraps because it's kind of uneven currently. Or not really uneven, asymmetrical. I kind of want a nice little almond. Which I think I was able to do there. Awesome. Okay, so we got our almond. How's it looking? Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Let's do some more. Just a bit more. I just made this palm pad too. I just made it and now it's got blood stains on it. Did a crime happen here? No. See, like that's another thing too, if the camera's really far away, you guys can't see the pressure flaking super duper well. Is it even in focus? No. This is quite nice. I'm quite pleased with the form of this so far. Might do just a bit of like that guy right there. Don't want him on there. No. Realistically too, an interesting thing I noticed about one of the Windust points is that it had like a chisel tip to it. I'd never seen that before. That was interesting to me. I don't know if I'm going to do that on this one. But a little bit of... How did that happen? How did I get my thumb? Of all things. It's crazy to me. I never get my thumb. Ever, ever, ever. That's why I don't wrap it. I always get this. I mean, you can see the schmuzzin all over me. I always get that, but never my thumb. It's just strange. It's just so strange to me. I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit more. How do we do for time? 46 minutes? It'll be right on time. The base of this one's not too hard at all. Just kind of going through and again, just shaping it ever so slightly. Is it lopsided? It's lopsided. Oh no. Oh no. No, not the symmetry. Hold on. Good thing about these really sharp edges is that they shape super easy. Let's see here. That's looking much better. Is there anything there that I can take? That'll be nice. Maybe some stuff in there, potentially. You guys can't see any of that, can you? Hold on. Hold on. I want to make sure this edge is nice and abraded, because we're nailing the symmetry on it. That one worried me for a split second. I was like, oh boy. Cookie Monster? Please, bro. You do not want to take a bite out of this point. That has blood on it. Last time I checked, eating food tainted with human blood is an extreme health concern. So leave it alone. Don't touch it. Just leave it. Don't stop it. Don't. He's hiding. I know he's here. He hasn't taken a bite yet. He's like, but you're making a video. I got to. No, 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 no. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. A good body. Why is it... I feel like it's really struggling to focus on this thing. Is the Obsidian just that cool? They can't focus on it? Let's see. I'm looking at the base now. So they go a little ways up, like a reasonable ways up, like up in here. Yeah, that is a good ways up. Let's see here. Let's see if your boy can bungle the symmetry. I think I'm going to nail it today. My eyes are sharp. My heart is racing. My blood is obviously pumping. I don't need no doctor to tell me that it's working. I mean, imagine if I got that cut and nothing happened. Would you guys say anything? I would hope that you'd say something. You're just like, oh, yo, bro, you just pulled that giant splinter of obsidian out of your finger and, like, no blood came out. Are you all right? I would definitely hope that's what you guys would do. I hope that it wouldn't be a case of, like, weird. He's got weird blood things going on. Right? This would make for a mighty fine Scots bluff, I will say, if I kept thinning her down to make it more narrow. Hoo doggy. Because these ones have, I want to say that they have just a bit larger of shoulders on them compared to some of the Scots bluffs. As in them, or maybe I'm not thinking of shoulders. What's the correct term for these little things right there? Gosh, this is so awkward to film. I want to get it on film, but my camera is just like, there's other cool things to focus on, like the floor, and the floor, and your thumb. Everybody's seen the thumb, dude. It's not that cool. Then we get to do a nice, really cool concave base. Yeah, so a lot of this is actually going to kind of go the way of the dinosaur and head out on us. I almost want to do the chisel tip one. They brought in these corners up in here just a little bit and made the base just a bit more bulbous. So I think I'm going to do that because I can. Because it wasn't a whole lot more. It was very, very subtle. Like it was kind of just like this. And then the rest just kind of came in, yeah, just like that. Where they just kind of had just a little bit extra. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't need to go crazy on that then. How's that looking? Yeah, yeah. Let's get that base knocked out and then we'll be good to go. I feel like I am experiencing so much less stress when I'm working Obsidian. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Okay, what do we got here? Hold on a minute. Move. Don't drop her. It's like the soap. Don't drop it. Do not drop it. Don't drop the rock flake. Cookie Monster's gonna come and get you. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Horrible, horrible. I hope none of you laughed at that. It's awful. So I want to thin it just a little bit. How deep do they usually go? There are some of them that have it like pretty dang deep. Like they go in a ways. And this is just kind of super easy. Jesse, you made a great point recommendation. I will have you know, though, this is officially a blood point because of my mishap. So I do believe that you are the first viewer to request a point that has turned into a blood point. So congrats, I guess. I don't know. Alrighty, let's get that figured out just a little bit more. Is it good? They look uneven. They look very uneven. I didn't pop anything off. Is it just that way? Yuck. What the heck? I don't like that. And I will say, a lot of the instances in the book, their base is a bit more pointy. Or not pointy, oh look, there's blood on this. Wonder where that came from. Strange. I got a lot of spiders in here, you know, probably got like a fly or something. But these little feet are kind of sharp looking. This is looking tight, I think. I'd say that's good. I'll clean these up a little bit. It is asymmetrical. It is. Cool. Do I want to fix that? Yes, I do. That's kind of non-negotiable. I know that a lot of points aren't really perfect, but if it's going to end up in my personal collection, which tends to be the case for most of these points. That's another thing too. I can see how I curved it in somehow. Yikes. What happens if I get rid of that? Is that going to throw off the symmetry of the whole thing? I don't know. Let's find out. Do first, think later. It makes life much more exciting, I promise. We made that whole thing pretty straight, which makes our one side with the bulb look really dumb. So now we can get rid of that as well. Oh no, we're gonna get into infinity picking here pretty soon. Hold on to your potatoes, boys, it's okay. We're pretty much done. I'd say. I did that side deeper, didn't I? I did, and I think I did it lower as well. Cool. What's the move on that? Don't want to blow them off. It's getting kind of fancy though. This is a Windust. It's not allowed to have fancy feet. As much as I would love to give it to them. Not allowed, but we got to be smart. There we go. Yeah, dang, I really did that crooked. Holy smokes. Not only did I do them mismatched, I did them at different heights. Yuck! That is holy ugly. That's really bad. Wow. Hold on a minute. I really want to fix that because that is actually atrocious. I didn't get the chance to like really sit there and look at it until right then and there, and yuck. It's looking a little better, but dang, that one still really goes in a good ways. Maybe this will, hold on. This will shift it in a little bit when I grind down the stem. But it's still mismatched. Yeah. Ever so slightly. That was the point. Still a bit thick in the middle, but, you know. Let me think here. Let me think about what I want to do. I don't want to keep messing with it because I could pick at it all day, making it neat and nice and perfect, but I've sustained an injury. I've made a point. Is it a beautiful one? No. Maybe it is. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not thrilled with my stem work, like always. This is also a bit... What's going on there? Is it a Windust? Maybe? I'm looking at it right now. Do we call it a Windust? No, don't do that. I mean, I guess. a little, these are really rounded. Mine's quite pointy. Some of them are, like that one's probably the closest up here. I mean, I don't know how that fell out of the toolbox. It was physically inside the toolbox and it jumped out. That one's pretty close. Mine's a bit more squatty. But yeah, well, I'd call it good. Here, let's look at it. We gotta get thumbnail pictures and everything. Where'd that pressure flaker go? What the? But 1 second. Quality content, ladies and gentlemen. How many pauses has this been so far? How much blood have we shed for this alright point? A bit. Wanted to clean up this tip just a little bit. A little bit. There we go. Nice and sharp. Nice and sharp. 1 hour in. Not bad. This is my favorite side. Easily. Let's turn this light off so we can get some good lighting. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Focus on it. And then take a picture, please. There we go. I try to take a couple of them just so that I can get them on there, but yeah, you know what? Not bad. Kept it reasonably thin, kept it fairly consistent, did the base all right. Not too bad of a profile, I'd say. This is definitely my favorite side. This Obsidian was nice. This was fun. Aside from, you know, the collateral damage. That's what we'll call it. I'd say that's a Windust. A lovely little mystical Windust. I don't even want to pick on it. There's zero translucency. There's absolutely nothing. That is not too bad. I'll take it. I will take it. Like I said, Jesse, this video was for you, man. And since nobody else is picking up the slack, we're going to make another one. Maybe I'll do the Lind Cooley. Who knows? I don't know. I got to see how that chunk breaks down. Yeah. This was nice. This was real nice. Got her nice and sharp. Very good. See if we can get another nice video. Or not video. Photo. Hello, Moto. You guys remember that? I don't. I think that was a little bit before my time. Nah, it wasn't. I had some. It wasn't a huge thing, but Motorola phones are still kind of around. Again, photo ops, but I keep missing the photo button and focusing off into the distance. I think we'll call her good there. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. That'll make it into the Obsidian showcase for sure. Super duper. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me maim myself viciously. In fact, I still got to watch that and figure out what on earth happened, because that's a doozy. That's a good one. That's bleeding through the gauze. Now unlocking my dang phone is going to be difficult for the rest of better part of maybe like 2 weeks. I don't know. Dang. Yeah. A nice little Windust point. I hope you enjoyed, Jesse. Like I said, this video is for you, man. I appreciate you being a viewer. And follow in Jesse's footsteps. If you have anything you want to see me try and make, I'll try. I did have somebody tell me that they want to see me make micro drills. I'm going to try. That's potentially a bit out of my league, but I will try. And I will always try. Yeah. Awesome. Very nice. Well, I appreciate you all watching the video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know if there's any points that you want to see me do. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.